Lucia Tarot. If you are interested in a personalized reading, I do have the information in the description either below or up here in the dots, depending on what format you're using. So the way my live streams work, I do one free reading per person. Tips are always appreciated, of course. And yeah, it's been a while and I'm really excited. Happy July, happy Cancer season, happy... What else is going on right now? I don't know, happy July. So, oh, hi, oh, how do you pronounce your name? Okay, so I have my laptop off to the side so I can actually read the comments as I go. Oh, is that your question? How do you pronounce your name? Marijana? Marijana? Or Marijana, sorry. I speak Spanish, it's one of my first languages. But we're gonna get started with some questions that we already have. My sister should be joining us soon. Oh, okay. And she's going to be our moderator. What's her username? Is it... Oh, I forgot her username, but Michelle will be here soon. So I'm going to start with the first question on the list. Hello, Stephanie. What can you expect this month? I guess everybody's going to want a monthly reading. I do have the monthly readings out on my channel if you would like to go check those out. For July, Moonrin. I was wondering, Michelle, I was wondering what your username was because I thought it was Mooey for a minute, but it's Moonrin. Oh, and happy early birthday to Michelle. Her birthday is the 14th of this month. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a live reading before then. So if you guys would like to wish her happy birthday, you can. And if you would like to send a tip specifically to her, you can. Just let me know in the comments and I'll send that to her. Hi, Apples. Oh, I miss doing these readings. I miss my live readings. I feel like I just enjoy doing free little readings for everybody. It's like a warm-up and it's so much fun. But yeah, say a little happy birthday for Michelle. Oh, Michelle, you were also missed. Okay, I'm going to get started with the readings. So the first question here is for Eagle. General for the next 7 days. So you want to know what's going to go up in the next 7 days. What is happening for Eagle in the next 7 days? Hi, hello, Autumn Break. Okay, for Eagle, we have Judgment. Okay, you're going to make some sort of pivotal decision this week, or a pivotal decision will be made for you. And it's going to happen quickly. I feel like this is like one of those things that you wake up one day and suddenly everything will change, or things will progress quickly. If it's in the workplace, this would be like you walk into work and suddenly they put you on training for something completely different, and by next week you'll have like a new position or a new set of skills that you may need. But whatever this is, it's happening quickly and it's for your benefit because we have the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Lots of activity, lots of stuff going on. I feel like this is all great news. Let me get one more. You do have to watch out though, because I feel like, because we have the Devil here. Can I get clarification on the Devil? Oh, so you might have coworkers who could be envious, could be jealous, or could just like be rather... I don't want to say they're toxic, but it's not the best work environment. I feel like if it's not coworkers and it's the people around you, this would be your friends. 3 of Pentacles is community, but it will usually be like a degree of separation. So people that you see regularly, but you have no emotional investment in. So for example, this would be like your neighborhood. That could be another thing. Maybe one day you wake up and you have to do something to your home and that kind of annoys your neighborhood. But yeah, I feel like they're not going to have the best opinion about it, but it doesn't matter. This is for you, your benefit. I feel like it might be an inconvenience to them, but you have to work on yourself somehow, or something needs to be taken care of when it comes to you. Back of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles reversed and the Chariot. It's gonna put a dent in your wallet, but you will make that money back. Or, like I said, if it's work related, you will get paid for some amount of it, but you won't see that until later. You know, I feel like it's going to be a delayed check or something like that. So that's what I have for you, Eagle, for this week. Lots of stuff going on this week. Hi everybody. Oh, I missed you guys too. All right, next question is it Anara? When is your love coming? So when is love coming for Anara? Love, love, love. For Anara. When is her... We have Strength, Leo energy, Leo season for sure. We have the 3 of Swords. And the Page of Swords. When you overcome the idea of somebody either from the past or some sort of heartbreak, I feel like there's some sort of wound regarding rejection, heartbreak, or somebody from the past. You need to overcome that before somebody comes in. I feel like you haven't fully gotten over somebody, or if it's not the person themselves, you haven't fully gotten over that particular wound. I feel like, and it's not anything major. I feel like this is something small. Like you're like 90% over somebody, but that 10% is going to make such a big difference. And when you finally hit that, you will be in the best environment, both spiritually, mentally, emotionally, to find somebody. Because I'm seeing, it's interesting the vision I'm seeing. You can't see who is available for you because you're clouded by your wounds of the past. So it's almost like once this happens, either people show up quite literally, or you will start seeing people in a different light. Because I'll see this where people may be trying to get your attention, or they're trying, like the universe is trying to send you somebody, but because your mindset is stuck in the past, you can't see them. Um, this happens sometimes. I will be talking truths to people and they won't be able to hear me because their ears are not, like, their mind is not capable of understanding certain things that I'm telling them, because it's kind of like, there's clutter there. And I see something similar in your heart here, Anara. Back of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. This has to do with a deception from the past. So if you carry this and you find somebody new, this pattern will just repeat itself. So if you're single right now and you have nobody, that's good, because it gives you time to work on your blockages, your love, your heart blockages here, so that when somebody new comes around, it'll be a much more pure love. I'm not sure if that's the answer you wanted, but that's what I'm getting from Spirit right now. I hope that helps, Anara. Oh, hello everybody. Hi. Oh, thank you, Anara. Oh, thank you, Leo Witch. Hello, everybody. I'm just saying hi. All right, next question. So we have, this is for Marijana or Marijana. Will July bring good things? Will July bring good things? I'm seeing, let's see what July is going to bring in general, because I feel like every month brings good and bad things, but let's focus on the good things that July is going to bring for Marijana. We have the Nine of Swords. If you've been having trouble relaxing your mind, I feel like it's going to be a great month. I feel like you're going to be able to think more clearly. Something about, I see you quite literally doing some sort of mental activity where you dissect like good things from bad things. I feel like you're prone to worrying, or lately you've been worrying more than usual, maybe some sleepless nights or anxiousness, but I see you sorting those things out right now or soon. I see Justice, yeah, balancing out your anxiousness with positivity. And Eight of Wands. So this kind of reminds me of like when you're about to go to the doctor, or when you're about to ride a roller coaster, and sometimes the anticipation can kind of be more meddling with your mind than anything. I see you kind of finding ways to relax this month, and finding ways to allow yourself to just not think about the future so much. So I do see that as the most positive thing you learned this month, Marijana. Back of the deck, and I feel like this comes through the help of some friends with the Three of Cups here. Maybe they help you out by like taking you out to get your mind off of things, or you surround yourself with family that make you laugh, so that helps you be a little bit more relaxed when it comes to certain things in the future. And King of Swords reversed. The King of Swords reversed, when reversed, is a king who isn't the most clear focused. So I feel like you're going to learn how to focus your energy, your time, your thinking where it needs to go. And the reason this is coming through in this particular month, it's going to be the most pivotal thing you learn that you will carry with you throughout your life. I don't know why it's specifically happening in July for you, but I see you starting the program or the steps towards that. So I see that as the most positive thing that is happening for you this July, Marijana. I hope that helps. Hello, everybody. Oh, you're welcome. So next question is Stephanie, another Stephanie Williams. What can you expect this month? So what is happening in July for Stephanie Williams? My name is also Stephanie. So Hi Mimi, how are you? Hello everyone. Oh yeah, my cards, they're Kuromi cards. I found these on Etsy. They're really cute. Oh my gosh, these are the cutest things. But let me, um, let me answer. My name is Hazel or Stephanie. You can call me either one. Hazel's kind of like my online name, and it has been for years, almost a decade, honestly. So I kind of felt like it could be my business name as well, but you can call me either or. Where are my questions? Okay, so what can Stephanie Williams expect this month? We have death, the ending of something. Definitely an ending to something. Ooh, Tower, an unexpected ending. Not the drama for you, Stephanie. And justice. So something is ending quite suddenly for good reason. I feel like this is something that has been kind of setting things off balance, or something that has been unfair. We have the Eight of Swords, and you kind of weren't even noticing this. This would be like if somebody was draining your energy, or if something was kind of being not very healthy for you, but you didn't notice that this was a problem until it got out of your life. So this would be like something unexpectedly get rid of something, and then you notice that your life starts changing for the better, because I feel like you were very reluctant to understand that it was actually not healthy for you. For example, it doesn't have to be that crazy. I feel like, for example, for me, they got rid of something, of a supplement that I was using, that I was like really hooked on because I loved it, but I didn't recognize that it had like ingredients that weren't the healthiest for me personally. So like once I stopped using it, I'm like, oh, and suddenly like I'm not having this reaction, which I thought was something else. It's something similar to that. It could be a person, it could be something life altering, because we do have major arcana here. Back of the deck, the world, just an ending. Like, I don't know if you know what this is, but something for sure definitely is ending for you, Stephanie, and it's for your highest good. And you will only notice this probably after the fact, because this is something you weren't really noticing with the Eight of Swords here. So I hope this helps. So something is definitely ending for you in July. I wish I knew what it was. I just know it's unexpected. Something that wasn't working out. Like, it doesn't matter which way you were gonna, like, if it had to do with choices, didn't matter what choice you made, it just wasn't gonna work out. So this is actually a blessing in disguise. But it may come rather abruptly. So I hope that helps, Stephanie. You're welcome. Let's see. Okay, next question. Let's see. Okay, next is it Shravani. General guidance for this coming week. Something sweet going to happen. Oh, I kind of love that everybody has similar questions. I also love they're very general questions. So for Shravani, guidance for this week. We have, oh, the Six of Cups, something about reuniting with old friends or family, or something or someone from your childhood. The Knight of Wands, this is something you used to really love. This would be like if you found your old toys in your parents' house or something, and it like brings you joy. Like when you find an old video game and you get warped into like playing it. This is something you really used to love, and it's gonna be really fun. But there's nostalgia here. For sure. It could also be a friend that you used to hang out a lot with, and then you decide to like spontaneously go hang out with them. We have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something you've been needing. This is gonna be like a cute little thing for your inner child. Five of Swords. I feel like when you parted with this, or when you ended this, it was kind of like on what's it called? Loose ends. There was some loose ends here, so there could even be like a sort of oh my god, what's it called? A conclusion here, like a clear conclusion. And the Six of Wands, and you end up feeling way better after this. So I feel like you're gonna have like a sweet little little nostalgic moment with something or someone. If it's not like a toy or a game, it's gonna be with like a childhood friend. Or you could run into something, or you could go somewhere that you used to go as a child, and it's going to bring back memories. Oh, not thunder. I'm not sure if you guys could hear that, but it started thundering. Take that as confirmation, Shrevani. Back of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Lots of fiery energy. Whatever this is, it's going to bring back either motivation, inspiration, or like a burst of energy. Like, this makes me think of when you go to the playground and like there's no kids around and there's like a swing and you're like, oh, free swing. So you get on it and you just like, you swing for a few minutes and it kind of brings back that inner child. I see something similar to that. So this is going to be really fun for you, Shrevani. So it's either a person, place, or thing from the past that is going to be amazing for you. I hope that helps. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dorella. Oh, I'm glad that you guys have missed me. I missed all of you too. I've missed doing live readings. They're so much fun for me because I feel like I get to flex my tarot muscles here. Let's see, next question. So apples, what can you expect with your connection with, let's call this person S, because I don't know how to pronounce that name. So what can you expect with your from your connection with S? Your connection with S. Also, I don't know what these little crowns next to the names mean, or next to the usernames mean. I don't know if that's like a new thing. I guess it says top fans, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to imply. Not lightning. I swear, if the lights go out and I scream, I apologize to everybody. But also, let me put on my little light. Okay, so for apples, what can we expect from her connection with us? We have the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Do you have like really great conversations with this person? This person stimulates you mentally. I feel like you both think very similarly. And for some people, this is very important. Like if they don't have the same views as other people, they won't, they won't mess with somebody. They won't have anything to do with anybody. We have the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like this could end up being something a little bit more physical, or something where you're a little bit more both mentally and physically involved. But when it comes to the emotions, somebody here is closed off. I'm not sure if it's you or them, but I feel like emotionally, we may not be there yet. This is the Four of Swords. There's something about staying up late and talking at night, and the Hierophant. So I feel like it may not really go anywhere anytime soon, but you will stay in contact. There's kind of like a standstill, which is odd because I don't always read the Hierophant as a standstill. I see it more as a quote, quote, karmic lesson, but I don't think this is what this is. This is more like something traditional. Like this person may want to take it really slow. Maybe you want to take it really slow, or the both of you. Yeah, because it feels like this person may not ready to invest emotionally. We also have the Sun and the Fool, but they want to have a good time and they want to get to know you. I feel like you will both enjoy the dating phase of this, and where it goes from there will be up to how much he wants to open up, or how much emotional involvement there will be. And it may just be that this person is not emotionally there, or it may take some time. You also have the Five of Wands, but look, you're gonna have fun with this person. The back and forth is great. Also, something unexpected may happen. I really hope it's not ghosting, but even then, I feel like you're gonna have a great time. But that's all I see so far, because I feel like they have to open up a little bit more before you even decide, before your higher self wants to steer you in a specific way. So I hope that helps. Apples, that's all I have for you. Oh, hi, Tanuja. You know what? A lot of people's lives are unstable right now. And when I tap into the collective, I get that. You're welcome, Apples. It's been making my readings, like the ones I do for the channel, a little bit all over the place, because I can tell where the viewer is from just by the energy sometimes when I do these piles now. Because certain places in the world just feel different. But let's see. Next question. Autumn break. Will you and JK ever come face to face and reunite in July or August? You don't know how he feels. Okay, so you and JK, will you reunite? Or let's see what's going to happen between you and him. Let's just go there first. So you and JK. I don't think you'll reunite in either July or August, but I don't think that won't mean that you won't ever reunite. So we have the Four of Swords. This is a break. This is a rest. And the Four of Pentacles, a letting go. And there's kind of an avoidant nature here. I feel like this person is either avoiding you or they could be like manifesting avoiding seeing you, which I've seen people do. And for Wands, I feel like the only way you two will ever meet again is like either at a party or like if you have friends in common or at like a common gathering, because the Four of Wands is like they want to be able to hide anything emotional. So like if they're forced to talk to you one-on-one, they will not meet up with you. But if they can meet in like an open setting with people around, they will. This person is actively avoiding you. Page of Wands, immaturity, Emperor. They feel the need to control certain things. However, I don't think it's completely over. If you wanted to patch things up, one, it's going to have to be on their terms because this person has control issues. And two, there's going to have to be a lot of like forgiving and starting over. But that's only if you really want that. And that's only if you feel like it'd be worth it. But this is in the far future. I feel like right now they're avoiding you. Something about 4 as well, because you had 3 4s here. So honestly, April of next year would probably be when they're ready, or anything to do with the number 4. I don't know where you're from, but I know 4th of July is coming up. Maybe that's going to be important. Maybe that's when you see them, but it's not going to be, you're not going to see them face to face the way you want. They don't want that. They don't want confrontation. They want people around to see this. So I hope that makes sense. Who was this? Autumn Break. I hope that makes sense. So let's see. So the next person is Rach is Magic. Hi, Rach is Magic. You met B last night. How would a monogamous relationship with her go? So let's see. I'm hearing, does she even want a monogamous relationship? Hi, there you are. Okay, so how would a relationship with B go? We have the Two of Swords reversed. She's willing to talk about it. Oh, but don't believe everything she says. Wow. Because we have the Seven of Swords. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily that they're a liar. It's more like they may promise more than they're able to deliver. You know how some people, they just want to say whatever will make you happy? I feel like this is that kind of person because I kept hearing people pleaser. So this person, they're a little bit of a people pleaser. Something about Moon and Libra possibly. Because if I remember correctly, I think the Two of Swords is Moon and Libra. We also date a lot of Moon and Libras. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. She's looking for stability. If you can provide that, she'll probably stick around. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Be careful that this person isn't just using you for your money, because we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Eight and Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Knight of Cups. And I have seen... I don't like using the word gold digger, but I think some people, especially younger women, I've noticed, have been conditioned to like expect money from people. I don't know why that's more common with like the younger generation, because I've been seeing this even in like the LGBTQ community, where like people will just use people for their stability, or they feel like if they have that, then it means that that's love somehow. I don't think it's malicious though. I think this is just literally the way she's been conditioned to think. This is just a warning though. Yeah, an Eight of Swords. And I say this with a warning because you might be willing to give this, like you might be willing to be okay with this until it becomes too late. So just be careful. Don't get taken advantage of by this person. Because they're very much a sweet talker. They know exactly what to say to get what they want. Sometimes they don't even have to say anything. Sometimes it's just them showing up and existing, and they manifest money from you. I've seen it. I don't know how they do it. If I could do it, I probably wouldn't be here, but like some people are just like that. Back of the deck, we have Justice. I do feel like this is going to be the kind of person who says, oh, I'll pay you back. But they don't pay you back until like much later, or like when you've even forgotten about it. Just be careful with what they say. Because they mean well. I don't think it's malicious. I just think they don't say the truth or they don't follow through on the things they say. I keep seeing that. So I hope this helps. Be careful with that, Rach. I'm sorry to hear that. Again, I don't feel like it's malicious. Just be careful. Don't get taken advantage of. Let's see. Where are we? Yeah, she's younger. That's what I was getting. Tanuja girl, you're already on the list. I will get to you in a moment. The next person on the list is it Seanchai or Seanchai? Okay, what your recent lucidish dreams are trying to tell you. I need to start doing a reading on that because a lot of people have been talking about their crazy dreams. I always have crazy dreams. Like, that's normal for me. But your lucid dreams for Seanchai, what are they trying to say? Oh, oh. Well, I mean, I'm not glad that it was a deal breaker reach, but I am glad that I was right. Thank you for the confirmation. But I hope it turns out better next time. Oh, you won't text her? Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying to completely cut her off. Just be careful with what she says. She's young and doesn't really know what she wants. I see that energy too much. Okay, so Seanchai, if you're around, let me know. We have the 8 of Swords for your dreams, your lucid dreams. You have the Queen of Swords. You have a guide trying to tell you certain things that you've been ignoring. I don't know what your dreams are about, but you have a spirit guide. She feels feminine. She's the Queen of Swords, somebody who's very logical, somebody who is kind of like they're very no nonsense. Certain spirit guides will come through with no emotion, with no, like, they're just here to tell you facts. And this spirit guide feels this way. And the best way she can get a hold of you is through communicating through your dreams. In fact, for a lot of people, the best way to get intuitive downloads is through their dreams because it's something that we don't really control. We have the four of Swords, not the sleeping card. Literally, look at Karomi sleeping. And I feel like she will continue to do so because she doesn't know any other way of doing this. And the reason you were lucid dreaming is because you were finally like aware enough to be like in the dream, because you have the Page of Swords reversed. Something about communicating, like I feel like your guides are just trying to communicate with you. The Magician, trying to let you know that you have more power and control over the situation than you realize. This sounds vague, but this is what they're trying to tell you. 3 of Cups. And it has something to do with your current friends or your circle of friends or your social life. Anything else about that social life? They're causing you anxiety or they're feeding your insecurities and you may not be aware of that. That said, make sure you're taking really good care of yourself and make sure you're sleeping well. Literally, you've got all the sleeping, like all the cards that have images of sleeping. We have the 9 of Swords and we have the 4 of Swords. Both of them feature beds. So I feel like like I said, your guides will continue to give you messages in your dreams. Pay attention to them. But that's all I got. I hope that helps. Yeah, they can show up as someone you know in real life. Yeah, that's very true. I've gotten to the point where like I can communicate with people's higher selves in their dreams. And sometimes I get messages from their higher selves in my dreams, which is annoying because I can't just tell them. I just can't go up to somebody I barely know and be like, hey, you showed up in my dreams and this is what they wanted to tell you. I've done that before. I've been that person. I was like, let me take a chance and say that. And people just looked at me like I'm crazy. Sometimes they'll take me seriously. It depends like how spiritual they are, but usually they're like, weird girl. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm sorry. All right, so Michelle, go ahead and cut off questions. Dream premonitions. Yeah. I could dream my dreams are just all over the place, but I hope that helped. All right, on to the next question. And we're cutting off questions now. It's a little early, but I also started earlier because some of you guys were already putting questions before we started. So after Seanchai, we have Danny. Danny, what was your question? Danny, if you're here, do you have a question? Because, yeah, I feel like I came up on your feed for a reason as well. Yeah, sometimes guys are just like they use oh no, Danny. Danny. Danny, what's the last name? Oh, where'd it go? Danny Skinner. Yes, no. Let's see. Oh, you've been refusing to play ball. All right, well, since Danny isn't here to ask a question, even though I do believe I popped up on your feed for a reason as well, let's go on to the next one. All right, so Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer, how are you? Um, what was the purpose of your XB coming back around? What was the purpose of XB coming around? You're breathing. We have the King of Pentacles, not him asserting his dominance. This person is used to, oh, okay. They want stability. They're willing to work on stability. I think they're also just used to you. This is somebody who doesn't really like to meet new people, or this is the energy I'm reading. Like somebody who doesn't like to meet new people or get out there, so they would rather just stick with something that is comfortable or that they already know. Hence why they're coming back around. We also have the Hermit. Yeah, this, I feel like he doesn't get out much, or he hasn't had much luck with meeting new people, or there's like an anxiousness. This is definitely somebody who, yeah, we have Hermit and Hierophant. Are they like an earth sign? This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They're just used to what they're used to. Also, this person's very anxious. I don't know if you just provided a lot of like grounding stability, like they just felt comfortable with you, but this he's being very anxious lately. I'm not sure what about, but I'm getting that with both the Virgo energy and the Nine of Swords and Temperance. Temperance is a need to heal, a need to like set things evenly and balanced. Oh, you're a Capricorn. He's a Sag. Okay, Temperance is Sagittarius. I didn't even think of that. They're seeking stability. Look, I understand Sagittariuses. They love me for this reason too, because I'm also very stable and grounded, and they seek that in other people. In fact, I think I see more Sagittariuses with earth signs than any other sign besides Libra. Let's see, Sagittarius and Capricorn, Sagittarius and Virgo, which is odd because, let's see, Page of Cups, but they're rather immature. I feel like you provided a sense of stability that they are seeking, and they don't know how to seek that in anybody else. Also, a lot of anxiousness that they may or may not be talking about, but that's what I see. So I hope this helps, but do be careful because they're not. Oh, they're gonna leave as quickly as they came, is what I'm seeing. So do be careful with that. I wouldn't invest more time than you need to or that you want to. I hope that helps. A random person, I'm sorry, we already cut off questions. We cut them off a little early. Whenever I do my lives, I cut them off at around like between 20 and 30 minutes because I will get a lot of questions. You did not respond? I'm proud of you. Thank you for not responding. I'm always proud when we don't respond to the exes unless it's something practical or like if you have kids involved, but like half of the time that's not it. Yeah, your guide's she's very much there. She's always trying to talk to you. That's interesting. I don't even know if I have guides half the time. I think I do, but I don't try to identify them. I just, if they're there, they're there. Also, they come and go. It's kind of like a committee. It's like, who's here to guide Stephanie this week? We got you, and you. We're understaffed. Okay. Next question is Oversoul Archives. Hi. Guidance for you for the month. Guidance for the month. That's always a good question. Let's see. Michelle, you have guides too. I've told you about this. They're like colors. Your guides come in colors. Didn't I tell you that in one of your personal readings? Okay. Okay, Oversoul Archives, the sun. You could literally be getting some sun this month. Maybe you're going out to like a park or a beach. We have Five of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's finally backing down. Somebody's finally like, there's a stubborn person here and they're finally giving into something. It might be with a lot of, they're not going to give in happily, that's for sure, but they're finally giving into something that you've either told them or that they've been reluctant to do. This feels like somebody else, but you've been trying to tell them this for some time. Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. We have the Four of Pentacles. They're finally letting go of something. They could be a Leo. You've been like back and forth with somebody, or you will be, and they're finally going to give in to you, or they're going to give in to some advice that you give them. Because it seems like, well, first of all, you're right a lot of the time. I feel like you have a better judgment. You have better judgment than this person. And this person, they're just stubborn, almost for like no reason. Or maybe they enjoy fighting, they enjoy arguing. And Two of Wands. They're going to reluctantly, they're not going to want to say that you were right, but I feel like you're going to be right about something. And Two of Pentacles. This could have something to do with money. This could have something to do with finances or even like a budget. But I feel like they're going to give into something that you suggest reluctantly. But it's going to end up being better. But this person, they're not going to let it go. Like this person has a little bit of an ego, or they're just stubborn, or both. But yeah, but you'll also get over it. So I hope that helps. That's one thing that's going to happen in July, or the biggest thing that's going to happen in July for you. Hello, everyone. Hey, Lucky 8. We actually closed questions a few minutes ago. We closed them at around like, what, 29 minutes? But come back on another reading, or you can always, yeah, I'm sorry, or you could always subscribe, or I also have personalized readings up in the description, or wherever the description is found on your platform or device. Yeah, guides can be like a committee, because we don't always keep the same guides. Some of them do stay with us forever and some of them don't. I don't try to identify them. I know a lot of them are my ancestors because they feel like my ancestors. But some of them are just like, you will get a new guide for a specific journey or a specific task. You may have a guide that's with you always. But I don't get attached, because sometimes you won't, you know, sometimes they're there for a season, sometimes they're there for a reason. The festive ambience. Hi, Tanuja girl. All right, next question is... Yeah, I'm doing this reading kind of late, this live stream late, because I just haven't had the time. That, and like my soul has been wanting to come back to a live stream. You guys are so much fun. All right, next question is Alam. What is next in love for you and when? Okay, Alam, if you're here. So Alam, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have Temperance. So what's next in love for you is you're healing your feeling of lack, or anywhere where you feel like you're not enough. You have the Ace of Pentacles as well. You're going to start implementing certain habits that are actually better for you, for your self-love, of course. This could also be seen as like new beauty routines or new beauty habits. I don't think you're doing it to attract people, but it could actually be improving your health as well. For example, like hitting the gym or getting like some sort of beauty routine. And because you're investing in your physical self, it's going to make you glow and it's going to make you more attractive, and you're going to attract better people, better quality people, because there's something here about not having the right quality of people. So instead of attracting dusties, you're going to be attracting better quality people for you. I heard sugar daddies. I didn't want to say that, but maybe that's what you're attracting here, Alam. We have Three of Wands. You're letting go of certain people. I don't know if there's been like if you've had like a group of not a group, but if you've had certain people on your roster or people that you were kind of interested in, or if you were juggling, you know, your love life and other things, but you're kind of letting that go. And once you let that go, honestly, I feel like your love life gets better. So it's like a little bit of a revamp. We have the Nine of Wands and the Hermit. And honestly, even though you're getting more attention from different kinds of people, I see you actually not wanting to date after a while, which is interesting. I feel like you're going to be focusing more on you, yourself, Page of Swords, because all you're attracting are like people with nothing to offer. Pages can sometimes be people who are underqualified, younger. You're going to see that like whatever you're attracting right now, it's just low quality people. Like they're not going to be your forever person. So once you start implementing like better routines, or you start this inner glow up, it starts from within and then it shows on the face. You're going to attract better people, but until then you're in hermit mode, focusing on you, drinking water, minding your business, and being your beautiful self every day. When you will have somebody come through though, I see October, but I see you a little bit emotionally distant. Like you're, like I said, you're not going to be in the mood to date. You're just focusing on you. Maybe you're even focusing on yourself, because the Hermit is Virgo. Virgo season is going to be big for everybody, by the way, because I keep getting the Hermit card in every other reading that I do. So I feel like Virgo season is going to be important. So right now you're focusing on you. You are glowing up, and if you want something physical, you can attract that. But like I said, right now you're not attracting quality people, because all I'm getting are pages and knights, and these are seen as like underqualified, younger, or just not available for, like, they won't provide what a queen needs. You need a king. You don't need knights and pages. I'm not sure if that's what you wanted to hear, but I would wait until Virgo season, and I feel like you're gonna get a better chance of finding somebody then, along. So I hope this helps. Oh, your spirit guide. I'm responding to Jennifer. Every now and then they'll whisper in your ear. My guides will just straight up tell me yes and no about certain things. Like I'll just ask myself questions in my head. I'm like, would this thing be this, this, and this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay. Or sometimes I'll ask something else. They're like, yes. And I'm like, okay. That's what my guides have been doing lately. But anyway, next question. You're welcome. You're welcome, alum. Yeah, just save yourself for like the perfect person. Right now you just got dusties and you don't need that. Um, let's see, next question. Leo Witch, wondering how your date will be with Willow. All right, how will your date with Willow be for the Leo Witch? Your guides like it when your life is a little dramatic. They like it when you take that main character energy, Jennifer. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like that's you specifically, but also for everybody else. Yeah, sometimes spirit guides have weird names as well. Like names that we've forgotten, or like in languages that we no longer speak, in alphabets we don't have. I like when my spirit guides take me back to the past, because I'm like, oh, that's crazy. It's always the past of Earth as well. It's never like, I'm not, I know some people come from like lives in different galaxies, and maybe I do as well, but I kind of came to the Earth because I like the history of Earth, which seems odd. I know. All right, so sorry, I got distracted with the talk of spirit guides. But Leo Witch, you and Willow, we have the Hermit. They're gonna be shy. Eight of Cups. Be careful how much you drink. I feel like they will open up if they drink a little bit, but I wonder if this person has like a low tolerance level, and because they're a little nervous to meet you, they might like, I'm hearing in Spanish, pasar de copas, which means to drink more than they should, or more than their limit. We have the Queen of Wands, but they find you so attractive. They're going to think you're just beautiful. I would advise to you, make sure that you keep them from drinking too much. Like, you can even let them know. It's like, hey, if you're, you know, you might have to, I don't want to say that you want to cut them off, but like, because I don't want to seem, just watch out. This person's very attracted to you. but they might drink a little bit more than usual. King of Wands. Okay, King and Queen of Wands. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're both going to be a very attractive couple, and wherever they're taking you, they're going to make sure that you're treated well. This person's anxious. They're nervous. They're not going to show it because King of Wands energy, they won't ever show people how they feel, but this is how they are. And Justice. But I feel like you're going to end up having a good time. Just make sure that things are balanced out. You know, be honest with them about how you feel. Be honest with them about how things are going. This person, they may want to, you know, when people just like want to check out because they're too nervous. This is what I'm seeing from this person. Just make sure that they're not, if it's not drinking, it could be substances. You could meet some of their friends. I don't know where you're going, but like they may go somewhere that they go regularly, and you could even meet like certain people that know them as well. They may do this again for moral support. For whatever reason, they're really nervous. Makes me want to give this person a hug. But you'll have a great time. You'll have a great time. And I do see the possibility of a second date. So I hope this helps, Leo the Witch. I hope this helps. Aw, Depresso Espresso Day. I need to read these comments, you guys. I need to read this conversation. You guys crack me up. Next person is Mimi. What are some things your ancestors want you to deepen? Oh, want you to do to deepen your faith and connection with them? You know, it's interesting. I'm playing crown chakra frequencies in the background. You probably can't hear them. They're in the other room, so it won't bother. So it won't mess up the live stream. But ooh, and now my crown chakra started tingling. Interesting. So yeah, the need to what can you do to deepen your connection to spirit source? You have the Queen of Swords, which is interesting because to me personally, this isn't like for everybody, but my card for spiritual connection is the Queen of Swords, because I was always taught that in order to be intuitive, you have to remain very neutral. And the Queen of Swords is more likely to be the most neutral of all the queens. This is just my perspective. I'm not saying that that's how tarot should be, because everybody has their own way of reading this. They want you to connect with them more by quite literally communicating with them. I feel like, oh, there's a King of Swords. I thought it said Knight of Swords. So we have balancing out your masculine and feminine. It's like you're good at receiving their intuitive advice. You're good at receiving their messages. They want you to communicate with them as well. And you can do this in various ways, whether it's through writing a question or whether it's through like literal conversation. I'll have the conversation in my head. I'll be in a meditative state. And like I said earlier, I'll ask questions and then they'll answer yes, no, or they'll give me reasons as to why certain things would work out or wouldn't work out, or like what's going on with somebody. Almost like they're feeding me information. It's almost like, for me, it's omniscience, or no, what's it called? Claircognizance, just knowing things. And that's what I'm seeing. They want you to communicate with them more. So it's like a give and take. It's like being more interactive with them. That's what they want. Specifically taking the lead, taking the charge. What else do they need to tell me? The Hermit. Why is the Hermit coming out for everybody? I think we're all about to go into some deep soul diving, because the Hermit is very introspective. We also have the World. There's something about your childhood, something you used to do a lot in your childhood. It was actually something that allowed you to connect with them more. I'm not sure if you remember though, but there's something I used to do as a kid. Maybe like for me, for example, it would be praying, because I used to pray to my angels, something along those lines. So maybe they just straight up want you to pray to them. Because with the Hermit in the World, it's like you have everything that you need. They're trying to tell you that they're always with you. They just want you to communicate with them more directly. It's almost like I'm having a conversation with them right here. They feel very warm and very generous. It's kind of like when you sit down with like you know, when you're a child and you sit down with an adult to have a conversation with them, that's what it feels like. So they're here trying to tell you like all the secrets of the universe that you need to know. These are yours for you to know and nobody else's, so I'm not going to share them. But they want you to deepen this connection by literally just having the conversation with them. I know that seems odd, but it's as simple as that. Oh yeah, thank you, Michelle, because when I started meditating, I would do it after yoga as well, because what we're essentially doing is we're releasing the energy from our bodies and it's allowing our mind to just bliss out. It's like when you have no pain in your body, or when you do enough like movement that you can just chill, you're allowing your mind to kind of it's odd how the body will realign you to source, because I used to do that as well. That's when I had my first like vision of a deity. For me it was Odin. Odin came through on the tree of Yggdrasil. I didn't even know it was him at first because I had forgotten the mythologies that I learned. But yeah, it was like a man with a beard, skinny old man, missing one eye. I was like, oh, it's Odin. But yeah, Mimi, I hope that helps. Yeah, don't be afraid to pray. I think people can see prayer a little differently, especially if they have like a weird connection with their with the religions that they grow up with. Like some people see it as a little weird, but prayer is literally just talking to the universe and having a conversation with it. Yeah, some people can't meditate with just sitting there and like meditation. Like some people need to walk. Like people who hike, they're really meditating. Um, that's why I like people who go out in nature. Uh, Same thing with yoga. The only place I don't see it, you would think you see it more in the gym, and sometimes you do, but they actually don't. If anything, the more intense they work out, the less they want to have to, especially if they don't like the cool down, if they don't like to stretch, they they're moving their body, but they don't realize that like their body is asking them to meditate. It's kind of why I avoid. No hate on gyms. I try not to hate on gyms because I know some people really like them and they get something positive out of them. But me personally, I have a hard time stepping into them. I'm trying. I'm trying to get a membership, but I step into the gym and I'm like, I hate the vibes here, and I walk right out. Hi, hello. Okay, next question. I'm loving the conversation tonight, guys. What's Insight Timer? Oh, that's awesome. You're welcome, Mimi. Next question. Okay, this is for, oh, I hope I pronounced your name right. Is it Bursa? Bursalia or Bursalia? You would like to ask what is happening in your love life. So what's happening in, I'm just going to call you Leela because I don't know how to pronounce that first name. If you're here, Bursa, let me know. What's happening in your love life for Bursa? We have the 10 of Cups reversed and the Fool. Okay, so something that either ended or something that is no longer relevant, you're getting over that for sure. I don't know if this is somebody from the past or if this is like some sort of deal or situation that didn't work out, but I see you getting over it finally, but in a positive way, because the Fool after something like that. Oh, I did? Okay, thank you. But you're getting over something that is, oh, and you're coming in with a lot of positivity. We have the Star. I don't know if you ended something with like a friend or a past lover or something, but I see you happily moving forward. There's an Aquarius here. They could be either slightly younger or less experienced than you, if they're not younger. They're a little shy to come through though, because both the Fool and the Star have ties to Aquarius, so this person could be an Aquarius. And the Page of Swords, air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have the 10 of Swords. This is somebody who they feel like they don't have a chance with you. So how do you get together? The Chariot. Oh, something's going to bring you two together. It could be like your transit, a vehicle. I'm saying transit. Maybe you meet them like on a train or on your way somewhere or like at a bus stop. Or you could both be going somewhere. Maybe you share an Uber. But this person... you must see them on your commute or something. Back of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. And you're going to start seeing them from a different light, a different perspective. Quite literally, you could decide to sit or stand somewhere new. And you never noticed that they were, you know, a certain way. Or this could give you an opportunity to actually have a conversation with them. This person's very shy. So if they do end up speaking to you, it's going to take like a lot. Like they were mustering up the courage to say something to you. This is somebody that you never really noticed, but I feel like you're seeing them in a new light and you're going to have some fun with them. You're definitely going to have some fun with them. There's something about leveling up here as well. This could be somebody that ends up being a friend and you grow with time. So it's going to take some time to get there, but I feel like you're getting over something from the past, something that upset you, and now you're meeting somebody new. New energy, different vibes for sure. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But that's all I have so far. Anything else? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to know this person for a long time. So there could either be, yeah, past situationship, you're getting over that and you're stepping into something new. I don't want to say it's a relationship right away, nor will it be a situationship. This person, they seem very sweet, very honest, and very shy, which I think you will like because um, there's something innocent about them. Maybe they're, like I said, maybe they're a little bit younger or inexperienced or something. I don't know. Or they're just new to the area. That's another way of seeing that. I get this kind of energy from people who don't speak the language of your area very fluently, or somebody who's like new in town and they're just trying to get to know people. There's like a purity about them, and you're gonna like that. But I hope that helps. Bursa. Hi, Magical Meadows. Hello, everybody. Yeah, please make sure to hit the like button. Oh, thank you, Dorella. You're so sweet. Let me get some water. It's hot up here. Let me know how hot it is where you live because it's just been ridiculous here. I miss that Iceland weather. It was a lovely 62 degrees at its worst Fahrenheit every day. All right. Oh, hi, JG. Hello. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, next up is Pear Blue. I like that. Or Pearl Blue, sorry. Pearl Blue 22. Guidance for this month. Guidance for Pearl Blue 22. That is such like a Y2K name. Like I'm thinking of, was it Pokemon Pearl or like a Pearl Blue Game Boy? 22. Hi, Pearl Blue. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups. And the Eight of Wands. Hanged Man. So I see you changing your mind about the way you're making money. Because you're going to find a faster way or a better way of making more money. And you might do like a career switch, or you might get a different job, or you might like quit your job and go somewhere else. But for you, it's all about like easier and or faster money. And I feel like you're choosing that. We also have the Knight of Swords. This is you kind of announcing your departure from wherever you are rather unexpectedly. To them, it's going to be unexpected. We have the King of Cups. And the Hermit. Why is everybody getting the Hermit? I'm kind of tired. I'm just going to take the Hermit out of this deck. I'm tired of it. Okay, so Pearl Blue, you're going to have a change of how you either pay for your bills, make money, or your finances. And you're going to think, you've been thinking about this for some time probably. I feel like you're finally going to take the plunge and like either quit a particular job or switch jobs or prioritize one thing over another, especially if you have multiple jobs. If not, this could be like the bills that you handle. This could be budgeting, honestly. This would be like cutting out, excuse me, a particular service that you no longer use or switching carriers. Because I'm actually seeing a lot about budgeting this month. And I see some people not being happy with it. So for example, if it is switching carriers, like, you know, switching businesses, of course they're not going to be happy about it. They're going to try and get you to stay. Or if it's your career, your current job, they're not going to be happy that they're losing you. But at the same time, this is like, you've already tried this. You've thought long and hard about it. So the fact that they're doing too little, too late, don't worry about it. That's on them. Queen of Pentacles, because it's all about your budget and your financial security this month for you. So that's what I see you focusing on. And don't let people make you feel stupid. You're not stupid. They're going to be like, oh, you're missing out on all the savings. No, you're not. You're missing out on those savings right now. That's how you're moving, or that's how you're switching. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and if it's got to do with like the convenience that a particular job offers you, that could also be the case. If one place gives you more time off or is more accommodating to your health concerns, that makes more that makes more sense. So Yeah, I feel like certain people are going to pretend that they care when they weren't caring this whole time. It's like too little too late. So that's what I see for you, Pearl Blue. Oh, JG. Okay, Michelle, I'm going to add JG for the dog. Just because it's a dog, you know, I'm sorry. Sorry to everybody else, but when there's a dog and I'm going to help out with that. So, um, but everybody else, I'm sorry. Also, JG's been here for a minute. Like, JG's one of my OGs, if you will. So, um, that'll be the last question after everybody else. All right, who else is next? All right, next is Dorella. When will Tony be reaching out to you? He is a Cancer. Oh, it's almost his birthday. So when will she hear from Tony? I am. Are you using the phone this time, Michelle? Instead of the iPad? I think you used to use the iPad. Okay. So Tony, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. Tony will only reach out if he feels he can get something from you. The Hanged Man. There's sneaky energy here. And they may play on your feelings. Is he typically emotionally manipulative? That's what I'm getting. If they feel like they can get something from you, like he'll reach out. If not, I don't think he'll bother. Because he only does something if he feels like he can win or get something out of you. So do be careful. There's something rather manipulative about this. Yeah. Immaturity, Page of Cups. We also have the Two of Pentacles. But this is very conditional. He will only be able... Okay, not emotionally manipulative? Okay, cool. If not, it's like nostalgia. If he feels like he can get something from you, if things can be okay, because I see him rather cautious. It's like, if you guys can have a great time, he'll reach out. If not, it's like, it has to work out for him somehow. Because I feel like he doesn't want to start, he doesn't want to invest in something if he's not going to get something out of it. I'm just trying to figure out what that is. We have Seven of Pentacles, yeah, wanting to put effort, but only if you're going to have a good time, only if it's going to be positive. Ace of Cups. There's something a little, like it's a little back and forth when it comes to you. What was the original question when, where are you? Will Tony be reaching out? Right now it feels like a no, but if by chance he runs into you, he'll make the best of it. It's like he wants things to go back to the old way, or he wants things to be just how they used to be, but it's almost like that's not possible, or things have changed too much for that to be the case. Yeah, the Fool, new beginnings. So it would have to be very different. Hi, Patricia. It was so nice to see you. But so far it feels like no, but if he runs into you, he won't be a stranger, let's put it that way. So he won't be reaching out, but if by chance you run into him, he'll talk. It's not that he's avoiding you, it's just that there's something about putting effort into this that is kind of either he doesn't want to, or he doesn't, like, he's not putting effort into again with the Six of Cups. It's like the old ways. Maybe one or the both of you are stuck in like the past. It's like catching up. King of Wands. Yeah, he has to be in control, or he has to feel like he's in control, or that he's that he has the final say, which is very interesting. I don't know if he's changed or if something's different now, because it almost feels like there's been a change in him. I don't know, and I mean, good for him. He is putting himself first, and he's making sure he's getting his needs met, but he's changed, and I feel like you'll see that. Timeline for this. When will this be? We have 3, 8. So the 3rd of August, definitely check around August is probably when this will happen. He's changed, is what I keep hearing. The Magician. Yeah, it's like he wants to take back control of his life somehow, and it might seem a little aggressive at first because I don't think he's used to that. So it's like when you give somebody who's not used to being in charge, like the opportunity to be in charge, it kind of goes to their head. That's kind of what I'm seeing. It's that kind of mentality, but I don't think he means it in a negative way, or at least I hope not. It could come off that way, but he's changed. So check around August 3rd specifically. I feel like that's when you might hear from him or run into him, whichever comes first. But I hope that helps, Dorella. All right. Next question. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Sorry, I'm looking for the next question. All right, next is Tanuja. Or, yeah, Tanuja? Oh, there you are. You were ready, weren't you? Okay. What, tell you about why your life it's looking so unstable. Oh, not me wanting to sneeze as soon as I get to your question. Does it feel like, yeah, I understand that. Sometimes when I have to like do involuntary things like sneeze or use the bathroom or just when my body starts acting up, I feel like I'm out of control because sometimes it'll be all at once. And that's kind of like what this feels like. Like life is just happening to you and you can't help it and it's one thing after another. But why is life so unstable and what can she do to make it more stable? We have the 5 of Wands, which is instability. Also constantly having to fight, the Magician reversed. The 6 of Wands. So the good news is this is happening for your benefit. If you can get to a perspective where this is all happening in your favor, where there's a little bit of craziness for your favor, then it might end up working out for you, or it could end up helping you understand something. We have the 10 of Swords. The good news is that you've gotten to the worst of it. Like the worst of it has already happened, so it can only go up from here. Jeez, Tanuja. 10 of Wands, the Devil, Knight of Pentacles. It's like trying to find your stability. So what can she do to, some of this has to do with toxic energy around you, and some of this has to do with your environment. So what can she do to get this, to gain some sort of stability? What is the best, what can she do specifically that will give her the most results in getting back control of her life? 2 of Cups. Reach out to a friend or somebody in your family. I feel like there's somebody here who's able to help. We have the 9 of Swords. Rest. Get your sleep. Get your sleep. If you're tired, get your sleep. Because you will not be able to function well if your body is exhausted. We also have the 4 of Pentacles and release certain things. I feel like there's certain things you're holding on to. Back of the deck, 9 of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. What is she holding on to? The Chariot. Do you own a vehicle? Or something about a vehicle? I don't, I mean, that's a little bit, let's see. Where are you? Struggling for a job for a long time. The Tower, and you're going to find out that somebody has been working behind your back. but your intuition will kick in. So part of the reason your life is a little bit unstable right now is because you're learning how to, it's like throwing somebody in the water so they can learn how to swim. I don't like that. But that's kind of what's happening because right now you're dealing with people who are just very negative and toxic. So you're going to make a friend or you're going to meet somebody who's going to be able to help you out or in getting out of the situation. Make sure you're sleeping. Make sure, there's something about being well rested that will actually help, or it could be that you get the answers that you need in a dream. That's happened to me before where I've slept, had a dream that I had to go do this and that. I did that very thing and it changed my life because I ended up getting a different job, or I ended up stop talking to certain people or avoiding certain circumstances. There's also because right now you're just in an environment that is not made for you. So I do feel like you will eventually leave this. It'll be rather abruptly. And you will find stability. I feel like if it's your job, you will find another job through somebody that you know. This could be a friend or a coworker that you just get along with really well. They could like let you know about a new position or a new job. But once you leave that place, I mean, it could be haunted. Sometimes places are just cursed. Like, I'll be honest, sometimes, because I swear I've worked in these places, some places are just cursed. Like, all the wrong things happen. Yeah, everything will be better in the future. You're just in the wrong environment or surrounded by the wrong people. Because some places, they're just cursed and you're kind of taking on that energy. Hence why you need to sleep more to release that energy. For you, the easiest thing you can do is rest. When something is draining, it will literally drain your physical essence. Like you'll need more sleep, essentially. So just make sure you're sleeping well, because there's something about not being able to sleep that is affecting this. And you eventually will get to a better place. You will feel like yourself again. There's somebody here who is very verbally not nice. Verbal assault. Things will change. Things will come to an end. So I feel like this will be fine. So wherever you are, it's not great for your health. I feel like it's gonna work out. You just have to get out of the environment you're currently in, Tanuja, and that's where it is. And yeah, somewhere where you have more stability. The Ten of Pentacles is literally the stability card, the ultimate stability card, as well as the King of Pentacles. You will have it in the future. You just have to get out of where you are. So go submit those applications. Go ask your friends if there's any place that is hiring or any place that they can get you into. Because right now you're just in the worst environment that you could think of, and you probably just got used to it because of the money or because you needed to at the time. But stay there longer and you could end up, I know people who have suffered quote heart attacks at their workplace. I don't want that to happen to you, because I could see something happening to you and that would be like the rudest wake-up call. I don't think you want that to happen to you. So make it a point to prioritize both your sleep, your rest, your health, and getting out of there. So I hope that helps, Tanuja. All right, next question. This is for Heavy Eevee. You want to know what your crush wants you to know. You haven't spoken yet besides pleasantries, and you saw him today. Hot energy, but quiet. Ooh, what do you mean by hot energy? Heavy, if you're here, let me know. Tanuja, I'm just going to answer your question really quickly because I can feel the stress here. Yes, you will pass. You will have a chance to pass. Just make sure you're preparing yourself. Over prepare. No more than that test. More than that exam. You've got it. Just ask your guides for guidance here. Ask your guides for guidance. Ask your guides for help, and they'll help you out. Oh, there you are, Heavy. Okay, so let's ask about your crush. I don't know, something about your crush kind of like, I feel, is your crush like really, really attractive? Like they have that natural heartthrob energy. So let's see what they want you to know. Also what they think of you. You're welcome, Tanuja. I'm also hearing sleep to protection music. There's protection binaural beats to help you like cleanse your energy of this workplace. Sleep with that every night and that should help you. Just go here on YouTube, search for protection binaural beats or angelic music. That should help because that when I was in that energy, that's what I would do. Um, Again, just giving you a little extra help because I can tell you see it. All right, so for heavy and their crush, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely a lot that they're not telling you. They're very secretive. Um, Also, they have money on the mind. Like this person cares about their finances. Is this a work crush or do you just see them at random? Um, we have Justice. We have Knight of Cups. So it's his place of work. That makes sense. Yeah, he's got money on the mind. Okay, so they're kind of wondering if it would be out of line for them to ask you. You know how you don't want to be weird to your customers because you don't want to scare them and you don't want them accusing you of like, you know, hitting on them or coming onto them. They're thinking about that, but they're definitely thinking about you. I feel like they are very much interested, but they're keeping that low key because they don't want to freak you out. But don't be afraid to flirt back. Yeah, with the 10 of coins, I'm not surprised he's kind of gotten a promotion. We have the 10 of Swords. He's recently picked himself back up from something. I don't know if he's recently like stopped dating somebody or if something happened here. Page of Cups. He's interested, but he may not be entirely emotionally available. So I don't know if you want to give it time or if you want to get to know him. Queen of Swords. He definitely expects you to start the conversation or you to approach him though. Because he's got the King of Swords reversed and you have the Queen of Swords upright. He expects you to do a little bit of the chasing, not because he doesn't want to, but because due to the circumstances of where you meet him, he's the one at work, you're the one who comes in. He doesn't want to make that awkward. But honestly, I feel like if it was reversed, he would still make that same excuse. So yeah, he expects you to be the one to initiate, and I feel like he'll reciprocate it. He would at the very least go on a date or be willing to hang out outside of work. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. He'd like to have a great time with you. So I feel like that magneticism is there for a reason. But a little bit of emotional unavailability. I think he cut it off with somebody from the past, and that could be the reason why. Oh, okay. We have the Tower and 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Interesting. Somebody in the past lied to him. So he had to cut it off abruptly. I think somebody cheated on him or somebody was dishonest about something. The Devil. He's not fully healed from that. So I think that's the only thing you have to like watch out for. I'm not sure if he'll talk about that, but that will be kind of coloring his views on relationships. But yeah, I'd be open. I would suggest flirting or like seeing something like, oh, I'd like to see you outside of here or, you know, something like that. I feel like he'd be open to that. He's not going to make the first move though. I hope that helped. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can tell that you're the one who communicates more. Like slow and steady fun. Oh yeah, like definitely. He expects you to make the first move. So I would go ahead and do so. I feel like it might be, at the very least, you know, a date wouldn't hurt or trying to hang out outside of his workplace because when you're in the workplace, you have to focus. So it's not even, if he does ignore you, it's not your fault. He's just trying to do his job or he's trying to, you know, do things. But to have the freedom to be able to talk freely, I feel like that'd be better. So yeah, give it a chance. I think he's also very much into you. So I hope that helps, Heavy, and let me know how it goes with you and your baker boy or chef boy, whatever, whatever they are now. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ari. Okay, next question will be, yeah, that'd be cute. I want to know about this. Heavy, let me know. I think this is cute. Tina Bella. Should you take him seriously? Should Tina Bella take this person seriously? Should Tina Bella take... Alright, we have the Seven of Cups. So Tina, you got choices. Three of Swords? No. If it's not you having choices, then he does, and he probably won't take you seriously. If you were already feeling that, I feel like that's just your intuition coming through the world. Yeah, I feel like, no, you don't have to. I see things ending kind of abruptly, because we have the Three of Swords, the world, and death. The world is like a happy ending, which means like it's an ending that's for your better good, like it's for your highest good, as well as him. Because I feel like you would have just ended up arguing with this person had you taken it deeper or had you done anything more. Something about arguing. I don't know if they like to argue or if they just like to like bait you into arguing. Yeah, you're gonna change your mind about this person anyway. So I'm hearing, no, you have better options. I'm gonna keep it simple and sweet for you, Tina. That's what I see, unfortunately. Oh, sweet dreams, Heavy. Thank you. You're welcome, Tina. It was simple and straight to the point. But yeah, I feel like this person would have ended up being a lot more messy. Like, it's drama you don't need. Like, we don't need to be wasting our time on that. Oh, hi, Awa. So I closed questions a while ago. I'm getting through my list. We're ending the the reading as soon as I'm done with the list. So next is okay, next is Noobs. Have you met your future spouse in the 3D? Have you met the physical embodiment of your future spouse? Hello, Jaira. Or Jaria, hello. So, Noobs, your future spouse, have you met them already? We have Temperance. That's a maybe. That's a maybe because you have freedom of will. You're going to have several people to choose from. It's like you have a choice whether you want to marry this person or not. Because the way your life has panned out, the way you did your soul contract, you didn't want there to be a specific person that you were destined to marry. You wanted to have that choice. And this is because in like a past life, you didn't have the choice to marry anybody. You were forced to marry somebody or whatever the case was. In this life, the fact that this is coming through so strongly must make it true. You wanted to be able to choose. So yes and no. If you want to marry somebody, you can marry them. If not, you can't. And this is why I struggle with future spouse readings sometimes, because I get those very kinds of messages for certain piles. We have the Page of Swords reversed. We have the King of Wands. This is somebody that you haven't really spoken to because I'm seeing one of the possibilities that you have as an option that you would marry. Somebody who's very much large and in charge. They could be a fire sign with like a, I'm hearing a, if not a Scorpio moon, then an air moon. Maybe on like the Libra Scorpio cusp. Why is this so specific? We have the Queen of Pentacles. You like, well, they like your stability. They like that you have like a very earthy nature and they have a very fiery nature and it works out for the both of you. This is a dynamic that you would both like. We have the Four of Cups, but I feel like you would think on it for a long time before you decide to marry them. So have you met your person? I'm seeing, yes, you have met a possibility to marry a specific person. Like you have found a choice in your future spouse. Whether you will or not is up to you and how the relationship pans out, because I see, whenever I see the Four of Cups, is just thinking really long, really deeply, really hard about this connection going forward. But yeah, you've met this person or a potential future spouse. I hope that helps, Noobs. I hope that made sense. So it's not a yes or no. It's more like you have found a perfect contender should you decide to marry them. Oh, why did he turn you down for coffee? We have the Devil. Oh, he was chasing that bag. Was it for like a business opportunity or for money or because of work? Don't tell me there's a workaholic here. He's very driven by opportunities. Yeah, there's somebody here who's a bit of a workaholic. Yeah, maybe work. I keep seeing that. Is this the person? No, the person you're thinking of, that's not it. It's somebody else. Somebody else. Because the person we were talking about, they turned you down for money, business opportunities. They're more likely to invest in business than emotional endeavors. I can't even get the word emotional out. This person we're talking about, though, there's somebody else. They are somebody else. You don't speak to them yet because the Page of Swords was reversed. So you're not yet speaking to them, but you've probably met them. How can you identify them? Fiery nature. They're in control. They're probably in charge of something. Either they run their own business or they're like a manager, upper management level. Oh, you are. They do say that in Argentina, don't they? Pasarse de copas? That makes sense. Sometimes when I hear things in Spanish, it just means that your guides are in Spanish, which makes me happy. You're welcome, noobs. All right. Next question. Oh my gosh, it is hot. Sorry, guys. Let me turn on the AC. It's too hot in this room. All right, coming back. You could tell because I was getting that natural blush on my face. I started wearing blush, but whenever it starts just showing up, it's kind of funny. Okay, so next question. Oh. All right, next question. I already answered Tanuja. Len Kitten Tarot. Did you speak too soon and get mad at Mike for no reason? Got together Saturday. He has to be your BF. Interesting. All right, you and Mike. I'm more concerned about where you and Mike stand because I want to see where you and Mike stand, Len Kitten. If you're here, let me know. Por supuesto, Leo Witch. Let's see. Len Kitten, I want to know a little bit more. Like, so you got with this guy on Saturday, and then he asked to be your boyfriend, and then he left your place and ghosted you, I guess? Like, you didn't respond until 4. We have strength. So you have strength, we have the 8 of Swords, we have the Page of Swords reversed. I'm telling you this because I'm assuming you also do tarot, just in case he's mean anything to you. Page of Swords reversed. Did he go back to his place and sleep more? Because I'm kind of seeing, or he left his phone on silent. I'm being told to take these cards kind of literally. Wait, let's see. Oh wait, did you, Why am I being shown the things he's done? It's almost like he wanted to play this game. He wanted to be able to conquer something and he didn't get what he wanted. So then he bailed. But that's okay, because you didn't deserve any of that. I feel like this would be somebody who would agree to do something just to get in your pants and then like turn around the next day. So Ace of Wands. We got the boning card. I feel like that's all he really wanted. That's interesting. Based off of that alone, just his energy, I wouldn't mess with it. Because he's kind of like the person who would, it's a conquest to him. With the strength and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, how much can I get away with? And he would be somebody, he feels like he's baiting you. Like he would trick you into believing it was your idea. and he would try to blame you for things that he's clearly doing to get you to do things that he wants. Um, the Tower. Yeah. He's used to this though. He's used to it. Because the Ace of Pentacles, that's planting the seed. And he's done this to a lot of people who have cut him off. Because for him, it's all about the conquest. It's like, how many people can he get with? It's like a game to him. I don't like this guy. Yeah, the devil. Exactly. So, I can see why you feel bad about blowing up on him, but at the same time, he does this on purpose. To make you look bad. And if you were to be in anything long term with this, it just feels like classic narcissistic behavior where they try to bait you into something or try to feel like, oh well, I didn't know, well, like, you know, just feigning that, which I don't like this dude at all. And he's really good at making it seem like he doesn't know what he's doing, or that he's kind of clueless, or that he had no fault here. Ace of Swords, just, yeah. Yeah, because he got you to do what he wanted, and now he's pulled away. Quite honestly, it's just classic F-boy behavior. I'm sorry about that. If you're raging at him, made him go away, I think that's for the best. You were mad for a reason. Internally, you knew that there was something wrong. And I mean, I'm not here to say that, you know, blowing up on somebody is always right, but in your case, there's just something not right about how he views things. I've seen this energy before, that's why I'm able to talk so much about it. They pretend that they're perfect and that they've never done anything wrong ever before, even though all of their behavior has shown nothing but the opposite. Yeah, no, that's him. Like I said, he's trying to bait you into looking like the bad guy when really he also did something wrong. But because he's not reacting the way you're reacting, he knows this. Classic F-boy behavior. Like, unfortunately, I've seen it a lot. Heck, some of them have even admitted to me that that's what they do, and I'm here staring at them like, and you don't think you're psychotic for doing that? Yeah. Seven of Swords. It's just better. Like, don't feel... If you feel guilty that you reacted that way, I think that's normal, but also don't feel bad. I think it's for the best that you scared him away. Like, let him go away. You don't want somebody like that in your life. And I'm sorry that he was able to get that out of you, because I can tell that you were vulnerable. I think he knew that you were vulnerable because he was trying to get what you want. That's what they do. They prey on people that are just like that. Again, I'm very sorry. The Sun, but you will find your light again. I feel like just focus on you, cleanse yourself of him and that mess and that energy, decord, detach, send his energy away, and you will be fine. Oh, hi Jano. Hi, if you would like a personalized reading, I do have my rates and stuff in the description below or above, wherever you see it. But thank you for subscribing. Yeah, make sure you catch the next one. Thank you for popping in. But yeah, Liren, that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. Don't feel bad about it. I can understand why you feel bad, but it was actually him trying to get that reaction out of you anyway, on a subconscious and energetic level. You're welcome. Somebody like him is not somebody that I would regret losing, because it seems like he's actually a bigger problem than he's worth. How often do I come on? Lives, not very often. Right now, it's a little bit all over the place. If you really want a reading from me, it's better to email me. I do have from 15 up to an hour. I've kind of made a shorter version for people who wanted like a one question kind of deal. You're welcome, Liren. But for my live readings, it's literally just whenever I have the time and whenever I feel like it. Ask anybody. I wish I had a set schedule, but I kind of like the spontaneity. All right, so next question. We have Bliss Junk. Bliss. Is there something you need to hear or do with your creative business? Oh, thank you. So your creative business, what does Bliss need to know about their creative business? Ooh, we have the World. You're about to sign. Okay, you're about to have a big deal here, or you're about to like outgrow whatever you have going on. For example, if it's like a website, you might have to like expand the website. If it's an actual physical storefront, you might have to. You're expanding. Also, this is like national, not national, internationalization. Like you might be reaching a wider audience. So, and this is a good thing because this means that when you are marketed in another country or area, the money there is going to be different. Like people might be able to pour in more money from there because I'm thinking of exchange rates. Like to them, what you're asked, the price you're asking for isn't going to be much. So they're going to want to invest in you, or the product or the thing that you want is more in demand there. So you're about to have like a bigger audience, a wider audience with the world here. That's a great card to see for a business. We also have the Hangman, which will in turn make you start viewing your business differently. When you recognize that you have a different audience, it makes you have to focus on certain things more than others, or it helps you like tweak your business in certain ways. Like if you notice that certain items sell more than others, you might focus on that more, or you might realize that there is like a demand for something else. We have the Hermit. Oddly enough, this is going to allow you to be more independent. This is going to allow you to do things more. I'm seeing the Hermit here as like a wanderer. Like you're going to be able to go wherever you want. So if you want to work a little bit more remotely, you can. We also have the Four of Swords. I'm hearing jet lag. You might travel somewhere, or you might like have to, depending on what this business is. For example, like I deal with like face-to-face readings sometimes in different time zones. So I have to be up at certain times, and vice versa. When I used to get tarot readings from certain people in like India, you know, their time zone was very different from mine. So this might affect the timing of either when you launch a product or when you are up to handle clients, if you handle clients face-to-face. So this might kind of mess with your sleep schedule or even your schedule in general. Oh, thank you, Jano. Yeah, Scorpios love me. I love Scorpios as well. But yeah, Bliss, you're actually, you're about to have a shift in your business and it's going to be positive. It's all going to be good. We also have the Empress. You're also going to be working less. This is one of those things where you could just like wake up, do like 1 or 2, 3 hours of work, and then you're good for the rest of the day. Juan Joji, sorry, we actually closed questions a while ago, but subscribe and wait around for the next live stream, or you could also ask for a personalized reading. My rates are in the description below or up in the dots wherever you're watching this on. Okay, Bliss Junk, one more card, the Fool. So exciting things for your business. Also, they're all major arcana except for the Four of Swords, which means that this whole time difference is not going to make a big deal. It's just gonna be something you get used to. So you're about to start new things, make new products because you have a new wider audience, or you have like a new, yeah, you're catering to different people. Something about women as well. I feel like you're gonna get, I mean, I don't know what your clients are, but there's something about feminine energy coming through. And the Ace of Swords, so new ideas, new inspiration as well. I love this for you. You could, I don't know how many people work for you, if any at all, but you could expand your team. We have Three of Pentacles, so that's like expanding your work team or maybe being able to hire somebody. So in your creative business, just go international and you will get the clients you need. You will have the people. Advertising in different parts of the world or even just like on the other side of the country could help you out a lot. So yeah, I see a lot of expansion here. I hope this helps. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like you found that freedom. And I'm glad because I feel like whatever that energy your family was having, it was affecting this. And now it won't have a hold on you anymore. You're welcome, Bliss Jung. I hope this helps. All right, next question. Wait, is that it? Oh my gosh, where am I? Michelle, do you have the list? So the only thing I hate about the laptop is that something it will update it. Oh, JG. So JG's the last one? Okay. And JG is the one with your doggy. Oh my gosh, JG, let's see what's up with your dog. And you said, if I remember correctly, it's about him getting accustomed to, you adopted him, and what can you do to better for your dog? What does Lucas need? What does Lucas need? You know what's funny? Our dog's name is Lucy. Lucy and Lucas are very similar. But you've adopted it. What kind of dog is he? I want to know all about Lucas and what we can do to make Lucas's life better. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords and this. Oh my gosh. Okay, several things. I mean, I don't know. Do dogs, does this dog have a subconscious? It's almost like this dog didn't know that it was gonna leave. This breaks my heart. It's like, it's not that they're waiting for their person, but in their mind it's like, I'm meant to leave my human. Like there's something about not finding permanency. So they think that they're eventually gonna leave your place as well because they don't have a sense of permanence. So they grew up kind of thinking that way because they didn't have a like they didn't have stability in the first home or wherever they came from originally. They somehow think that they don't think they're going to remain there permanently. So this is how your dog thinks right now. I'm also hearing that they may need a little bit more mental stimulation. I don't know how well you are at training them, but I feel like they might want to learn more tricks because there's something about bonding with their human when they learn specific tricks. It will show you, well, one, that you're in command and that you're their person that will take care of them. And two, it's mental stimulation. Dogs do require mental as well as physical stimulation, just like humans. Some dogs more than others because, you know, they're all individual, and certain breeds are meant for other kinds of stimulation. Like huskies, they look so cool, but they have way too much energy. If you're not someone with a lot of energy, don't get a husky. A Great Pyrenees. Oh, he turned 2. So he's a Gemini. Oh, he definitely needs mental stimulation. A Gemini dog, come on. What do Great Pyrenees look like? Now I want to see one. Great Pyrenees dog. I'm like all invested. Oh, that's so cute. It's a big white fluffy one. I know, it breaks my heart, Star. So this dog wants mental stimulation. They want to learn things. They're still young. They're 2 years old. They want to learn things. So you could either take them to like a dog trainer if you're able to, or you could teach them new tricks. It doesn't even have to be anything crazy. Like, I don't know if he knows how to do simple things like sit, speak. Our dog, she turns around. She does a little dance. She loves to do it. Even just working out with them, like make sure they're... if you're already walking them, like an obstacle course might be something fun. Yeah, very smart. This dog just wants mental stimulation, and it could just be the fact that I came up with like a husky makes me think that they might need more physical activity. And then 7 of Swords. Oh, they got a little trickster energy. I don't know if they do things to sneak away either like socks or shoes or something. They got a mischievous soul. This is really cute. Yeah, one of those toys where they can focus. Very smart. Justice. They just need somebody to balance out. Yeah, they have a lot of air energy, I can tell, because, I mean, we got like 3 Swords cards, and we have the Star and Justice. Literally, we have Libra, Aquarius, you mentioned Gemini. This dog just needs mental stimulation. Because otherwise, it's just a restlessness that they have. I feel like, and back of the deck, 3 of Pentacles. And for them, it's a bonding experience with the owner. It's like, you know, when dogs run in packs and sometimes they're just running around to have fun and play around. That's what they need to feel with their owner sometimes. Our dog is similar. She likes to eat with us, you know, because that's a sense of belonging to the family, to the community, to dogs. You know, that's how they think. We as humans don't really have an opinion about that, but dogs, that's just how they are. Yeah, try teaching them new tricks. Oh yeah, cold weather dog. Yeah, I'm looking at all that fur and I'm like, oh my gosh. Funny that I brought up the husky, so it could be something similar. But yeah, try excuse me. Is he a social dog? He might want to be more friends with dogs. Sorry. Excuse me for the burp, so that could be a truth. Try taking him to the dog park and see if he makes like any friends there, or like if he meets doggies that he gets along with. Because I get the feeling that he's very social. The sun, yeah. Also more time outside. That's cute. That's what I figured. Whenever I saw that Seven of Swords, I was like, oh, he's a sneaky boy. He's a sneaky dog. He thinks he can get away with it. Again, it's part of the. It's like he likes to play tricks on people. This is very cute. I don't think I've ever done a reading for a dog, by the way. This is very fun. Queen of Cups reversed. Oh. Something about his original. Did he have an original owner? What happened there? Because she keeps coming up or something. Or maybe his mother. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this dog was. I mean, all dogs have moms, but like something about. Does he have a favorite person? I feel like he has a hard time, like, for him, it's all about the fun. Some dogs are very cuddly and very clingy. I don't think, like, your dog is this way. I never gave Lucy readings. I only practiced chakra balancing on her. I practiced my Reiki on her, but I didn't practice tarot, oddly enough. Oh, okay. That's why the Queen of Cups is reversed. Yeah. So I feel like he doesn't fully trust humans. And one way you can gain his trust is through just taking him out, like, spending more time with him, taking him out on walks, taking him out on activities, making him feel part of the pack. That's just how dogs operate, that's just how they view things. It's wired in them. Anything else? He will get over it though. The good news is that he will eventually he'll eventually open up more and he'll feel more part of the family. It's just taken some time for him to get over that initial, like, whatever happened a long time ago. I just feel like it was traumatic for him, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm sending so many blessings to Lucas. He looks like, I'm sure he's a very sweet boy. But there will be a change in him. Luckily, there will be a change. Just make sure he's getting enough exercise. I feel like just being outside and having fun will be great. Because there's kind of like a, how do I put this? He just needs to feel accepted. But the way he feels accepted is through mental stimulation and through friends and through, like, socializing him. Oh. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. But yeah, things will get better. I hope that helped JG, and I hope Lucas ends up feeling much better and feeling more at home. Yeah, I feel like he eventually will open up emotionally. There just has to be a drastic change with his environment and with training and with focusing his attention. He's traumatized, honestly. Maybe even a little bit of, you know what they have? Yeah, because that's how they bond, is with their humans, is by doing things with them, like going to parks, going on walks, car rides as well, just doing things. They're social animals in that they're a little bit codependent, but in the cutest way possible. You're welcome. Yeah, I just felt that. I felt it in my heart. Sweet little dog. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. This is the end of our reading. Thank you if you stayed all the way through. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for I missed everybody. I missed you guys too. I swear. I love doing my live readings. Not only that, but I feel like I give back more to the community when I do this. Oh, you're welcome, Seanchai. Yeah, this is very lovely. I'm gonna go back and read through all the comments. I love what you guys had to say about spirit guides and about dreams. Make sure you're Seanchai, go ahead and, like, start writing down your dream or record them. Record your dreams or talk about them. Like, I record myself, like, on video. This has all been very fun. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Well, it is almost midnight where I am. I don't know where you live in your part of the world, but it's pretty late here. I just stayed up because I really felt the need to do a live stream. Again, happy birthday to Michelle. Thank you so much for modding this. This is why you're one of my favorite sisters. I have two, but I love you both equally. Um, what roast? She's always roasting me. She's allowed to be mean to me. She's my sister. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Many blessings. And yeah, take care.